We Gucci. All right, let's do this.
Queuing up the music. Y'all know what time it is. It's the Jones Hour.
What it do, Scoobies?
It's Sunday afternoon. We bless y'all with the presence of the two of the dopest intellectuals in Queens. To the right of me.
How you chilling, villains?
Oh, I like it. I like it. I'm chilling. Life is beautiful. The grind is real. Having a baby is real life. And I'm learning day by day. And I'm loving the experience. That's how the fuck I feel.
I feel that.
You know what I'm saying? You know, work is another thing, but if you ain't got no work, then you got other problems. You know?
Better get some work if you don't got no work.
Yeah.
Better have a hustle.
Or two. You know what I'm saying? I don't know. I don't even know anymore if one is enough, especially in New York, because the grind is real every day. But that's not to deter anybody. That's to keep you focused and realize there's always light at the end of the tunnel. Mm-hmm. And you can keep your eyes on the prize and have faith and believing in yourself, which is half the battle. Believing you could do it is half the battle. We struggle so much with those types of things. And that's how we fall into depression. And then drugs get involved and it's a big spiral. And that's usually what happens with a lot of people. But keep hope alive, man.
Yeah,
be all right. Word up. Shout out to Kush, man.
It's Kush, you already know.
He's gonna be back soon. Again, keep him and his families in your prayers, man. We here supporting you, man, from a distance. Kush is in the homeland of Guyana right now. So we sit awaiting for his return, but still here letting him know, you know, we got your back and, you know, we understand everything you're going through.
But you're about to lose this pick on, bro.
Oh, talk to him and Acid. Talk to him. So we're going to let you go first. Back-to-back weeks. We will let you go first.
Oh,
Anthony. Yeah. Wait. Let's go over last week first so we can get the updated scores.
Okay.
Let's go over that. So I guess we back in. I guess we right into it.
Pull up your pants, take off the bra, and be a man.
Be a man.
Be a goddamn man.
Be one. So last week I went with Steelers for 5. That's a +5 for me. I went for the Raiders for 1 against the Jets. That's a +1 for me. But I did not win the Bills. Broncos. Russell Wilson playing his ass off. Looking like the old Russell Wilson we once remembered.
But the Bills in general have lost a lot of sus games. Like they've had a lot of questionable.
They really have. And
so that's not you. That's the Bills.
Definitely. But credit to Denver. They're sitting at 4-5 right now. Yeah. That's their record. For as shitty as they started for the first, I guess, whatever games, or they started like maybe 0-3 or whatever. Mm-hmm. Since then, 0-3. Now they 2-2. They looking like they might be able to make some noise. I think they got a favorable matchup today where they might be able to put in some work and shock some fans. I think they play Minnesota today. It's gonna be a good game. For you, Anthony, Mr. Acid, you picked the Ravens and they lost against the Browns. Yeah. You also picked the Vikings. They won for you.
Hey!
Yes. But you picked a G-Man out of a fandom. And I think you got to take your fandom out of it if you really want to make a comeback. But you get +3, you at 28. Kush, Bengals, Seahawks, Lions. Lions, give him a +1. Where's the Bengals? Seahawks, +3. Bengals lose to the Texans. Texans, CJ Stroud. So he gets a +4. He's at 61. You at 28, bro. You need a +9 this week, Anthony.
Mm-hmm.
You need that. Paper in front of you. Week 11. We here. Hot Wing Challenge going down. Just in case you don't understand the rules, while Ant thinks of his picks. Every week, the three of us is putting in a 3-pick money line parlay of who we think is going to win. Money line, as we all know, or if you don't know, is just a winner or loser on any of the betting sites. I actually put a 6-pick parlay in this today. You know what I'm saying? That's how confident I feel in some of these games today. So I did that. A little $5 bet, give me a $28. Something like, but this is what we do. We have a 5-pointer, a 3-pointer, and a 1-point pick. Our 5 is being the one guaranteed game that we feel is going to win, and the one with kind of like a borderline. Now we do rotate the first pick, so when you do get that first pick, some of those might seem like 3 5s, but if you're picking last, then sometimes, you know, some of the matchups that are left over, you know, you are taking a chance, hoping to hit. The other part is that once a game is picked, none of us can now pick that game. So we can't pick the same games to try to, well, I'm going to pick that game too, you know, try to make sure you hold on to a lead.
Yeah, they got rid of my the way I won the first season.
Yeah. Yeah, well, times have changed. We learned from our ways. And now, Anthony,
The league changed the rules on me.
yeah, we had a vote. It's what the people wanted. So we in week 11 and 5, 3, and 1. Paper in front of you. What you got, baby?
Off the top, Pittsburgh 5-point. Pittsburgh 5-point over Cleveland.
What? I like it.
Pittsburgh.
I like it.
Yeah, down in Pittsburgh. All right.
Steelers.
3-point. I'm gonna go San Fran over Tampa Bay.
I like it. I like it.
And for my 1-point,
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna go Kansas City over the Philly Shitbirds. Because fuck the Shitbirds.
Chiefs. That's ballsy. That's ballsy. I like it. So, should it be my turn or Chris's turn? Since I'm in last, should I go last? I mean, since I'm in first, should I go last this week?
Go for it.
So, should we pick Chris's games first? Let me just cross off the games you picked so that we clear. And then, I guess we could pick Kush first. And I'll pick what's left over. Because, you know, I've been on a roll. Even though last week I didn't hit my 3-point play, but I didn't hit my 3-point play, but I didn't sweep.
You went on 2 weeks, though.
I went back-to-back weeks, week 8 and week 9. I would have won you some money. Might not have been much, but it was W's.
Mm-hmm.
It was W's. So you can't front on the kid. But we're going Kush now. For Kush, we'll We'll pick the Chargers over the Packers for 3. We will pick Miami over Vegas for 5. And we'll pick Washington over the G-Men for 1. For Kush. I feel like this week he would have went against the G-Men. I think he would have did it. I guess from me, my 5, I'm going to pick Dallas.
He would have not done that.
Who? Washington?
Yeah.
He wouldn't have picked the G-Men.
There's other picks on the board, though.
You know what? You're right. I'll give him Dallas for 1. You're right. At that second place. So Dallas is off the board. And who we had? Washington. I'm gonna go Houston Texans over Arizona for 5. That's my 5-pointer. I'm gonna go Jacksonville at home for 3, and I will take Washington for 1. And those are the picks this week.
I like it.
Ant, Steelers, Niners, Chiefs, Kush, Dolphins, Chargers, Cowboys, and your boy Jones, Texans, Jags, and Commanders.
Oh, wait. Hold up. Kush is trying to talk to us right now.
Oh, Giants, Bills, Miami. Giants, Bills. Oh, Bills, Miami. Well, we'll put the Giants for 1 then. Giants for 1. Giants, Bills, Miami. Well, he had Miami, so I guess he'll take away the Chargers and put the Bills. Well, then I got to take Washington away and put Dallas. Because he took the G-Men. You feel what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
So he put that in on the chat on the gram, which you can fuck with us. Follow the Jones Hour on the Instagram. Follow the YouTube Jones Hour. Call in 347 if you got your own picks you want to put in. We'll fuck with it. 347-898-8914. We're gonna pin that right now to the IG and the YouTube 347-898-8914. Call in because you know we the live show, and if you do miss the live on either the YouTube or the IG, you could catch us on the Spotify, Google, Amazon, Apple, iHeartRadio, and Audible. That's how real we fucks with it. You know what I'm saying?
You didn't put in on this, man.
You ain't put in on this. We put the grind in. So now the picks is in for week 11. Let's go over some of these week 10 games and preview some of the week 11 things that went on. Let me scroll up a little bit on the laptop. The Bears have beat the Panthers Thursday night. We seen that. Colts won in I think they were in Germany against the Patriots. Browns with the comeback against the Ravens. It was crazy that we seen Deshaun Watson do that, and then now he seems to be out for the season.
Mm-hmm.
The Browns might have picked up Joe Flacco if I seen that. I don't know if he's playing today or if they're going with a backup or if that's even in the plan. But I did see that move, and that's they got a top notch. They got the best defense in the league.
You gotta get somebody.
So you gotta try to hold that. You gotta try to hold it down. Steelers, I mean, Tomlin looking like a coach of the year candidate for what he's been able to put together with that team and allowing them to believe. They beat the Packers at home. And that's your 5-point pick today.
Mm-hmm.
So I think they're gonna do the work. 49ers killed the Jaguars. Like, that shit was disrespectful, man. I had Trevor Lawrence. I started him. I had CJ Stroud on the bench. I was mad. I'm starting Stroud this week against Texans against Arizona. Arizona, even though they beat the Falcons, that whole NFC South is trash with the Buccaneers, Falcons, Panthers, and
Keep going.
Saints. Like that whole thing is up for grab. So we're gonna see what's gonna happen.
Keep going.
My bad. But they disrespected them. 49ers disrespected the Jags, man. I was surprised that they went out like that. Got a scraping 34-3. And the Vikings, their coach, I believe his name is McConnell, or maybe not. But whoever he is, he's looking like the coach of the year with the Vikings, with what's going on with them. And they beat the Saints. So the Saints and the Falcons lose, but the Buccaneers win. They beat the Titans at home. Baker Mayfield is a good story. They're looking like a team that could fight for contention in one of those wild card spots, if not win the division. But they on the come up, I believe. Texans beat the Bengals. We talked about C.J. Stroud and his comeback win against Joe Burrow and them, which unfortunately on Thursday night, Joe Burrow and Mark Andrews, when the Ravens played the Bengals, both get injured and out for the season. That fucked up a lot of people's fantasy teams right there. I had Andrews on one team, but I didn't have Burrow at all. So I'm kind of good with that. But you know how fantasy goes, man. If it's just a 12-team league, no two quarterbacks, you could almost start a new quarterback every week if you really had to.
Word.
You just got to play the matchups.
Word.
Lions beat the Chargers. Big shootout game. I was happy with that. I have Lions and Chargers players. Everybody went off. So, and shout out to the Lions, man. That's another coach of the year candidate. Giants get destroyed by the Cowboys. I guess we have to talk about that at some point. Seahawks beat the Commanders. You know, Geno showing them. Broncos upset the Bills, I feel. Because I feel like it was at Buffalo. You're not supposed to lose at Buffalo. You feel me? So it was like how they let that game get away. Sutton went off. Wilson went off. Young Russ, and then the Raiders also beat the Jets. Man, we're gonna get into. We going. If we wasn't in my house right now, I'll put a little liquor out for the Giants and Jets season. I'll pour some of this beer out because, man, it's been in shambles. And with that being said, even the Jets still have a chance because that whole AFC East is still up for grabs, man. We talked about it last week. Bills can't win. Dolphins can't win. Patriots is already out of it, but you know the Jets is still close enough and still got games left. We got one against Buffalo today. They're going to play the Dolphins again later in the season. You know, even though it's going to be in Miami, I believe. You know, you was able to be competitive against Miami at home, and you won against Buffalo. So maybe you could win again today against Buffalo. Actually, a 2-pick parlay. I don't know if you've seen it, but if the Raiders and the Jets was to win today, which the Raiders beat the Dolphins and the Jets beat the Bills, you could get some good money on that outright win right now on any of your betting apps.
Yeah, most of them.
2-pick parlay on the money line. Jets win, Raiders win. If you're a Jets fan and you got some money to spend, you might want to take a chance on that pick. The payout is real.
I'm gonna be real with you most of the time, like because we compare all the time. FanDuel, bro. Just saying.
I like FanDuel, but I actually lost all my money in FanDuel. I'm in DraftKings right now. So I don't know what you really want to tell. What I really want to tell me. Like I've had this money. I'm up in real life money. I might not always hit on the pets. Sometimes the picks that I put during the show aren't also always the ones that I put in real life due to the order changing. You know what I'm saying? Some of the games that you guys are betting I would want to bet.
Oh, sorry, not FanDuel, DraftKings.
DraftKings.
That's
what I'm saying.
Yeah, there you go.
Yeah, DraftKings. Oh, so you see it come up and you see what you're looking at, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So DraftKings, for me. I'm gonna wait for it to load. Hopefully it does quite soon. And I'm trying to put in my show you the picks I put in today. But I did put a pick, a 16 parlay. My bad. 16 parlay, all on the money line, all winners today. I'm going out on a limb and putting it out there. Most of them is the games that we picked anyway. But back to the G-Men and whatnot, like their shit is over, bro. Their shit is over, man. Like the G-Men, there's no even sense in wanting to win. Like even the fan in me doesn't even want them to beat Washington today. And we smack them often. You know what I'm saying?
Facts.
We smack them often. But we're in Washington. I hope Washington wins. My parlay, I picked the 49ers.
I'm embracing the tank at this point. I'm embracing it. You know what I mean? Like, even if we fucking try and we lose, I'm still happy because we lost. You know what I mean? Like, it just is what it is. Like, we're clearly not functioning right. We're clearly missing a piece. So, you know, like, embrace the tank.
Yeah. Word. That's what it is. That's what we have to hope for to get a first or a second pick at this point. That's all it is.
Facts.
So the 6-pick parlay that I put in today is I picked Houston at home. I picked Washington to beat the Giants at home. I picked Detroit at home against the Bears. I picked the Cowboys on the road. I picked the Chargers on the road. And I picked the 49ers at home. 6 teams, $5 again. We actually $23. I could cash out right now for $364. Games haven't even started yet. So this looks like a sure nice little bet. So, and I actually want to see that Jets and Raiders, what it's going to give you on DraftKings. But like that's what we said about the Giants, and then the Jets, like I said, like they do have a still chance to win, or actually make something of it. But I don't know if they're going to be able to pull it off, man. And it's a shame.
It is a shame because they got all the pieces, or on the paper they got all the pieces, had all the pieces. You know. But I mean, they're saying that he's coming back soon, so.
Right.
No.
Yep. 3470. A plus 3,470. $10 will get you $357 on DraftKings.
Damn.
For the Jets and the Raiders. I mean, no, is it the Raiders? Yeah, the Jets and the Raiders to win. I think I'm gonna put $1 on that.
$1? I'll put fucking 5 to 10.
Yeah, I only have $2 left because of my bets today. Oh no!
What happened?
Oh, they closed it for a second.
It's tough.
That's all locked. Nah, it's locked because the game's starting.
Well, if you didn't catch that, hope you caught it.
Hope you did. We're wasting a lot of time on it. Anyway, let's keep it moving. Let's look at so we went over basically the NFL. This week's games. Wants to look for the Chiefs and Eagles Monday night is going to be a real good game. Jets playing at 4 today. Giants going to lose. 49ers probably going to win today. There are some good matchups. You know, that Bears-Lions looks like it's going to be a good game with Fields and Khalil Herbert coming back. You know? So
Justin Jefferson's coming back next week.
Oh, that's good for you.
Yeah.
That's nice.
Yeah, bro. Happy.
Yeah, I know you've been waiting for him.
Yeah.
In my league, I'm basically done. I'm just looking to give my money away. I shout out my man Swizz. I play him today. But
so I got
he already went off.
I got him and Jonathan.
Who?
Jonathan Taylor.
Oh, word. Well, Taylor actually came back and
and he's been crushing it.
Yeah, he's been doing pretty
So,
good.
that's what I'm saying. So I got last year's first round pick, and I got this year's first round pick.
Word.
First pick, both of them.
Mm-hmm. So you're gonna be good money. You're gonna be good money. We're having them on your squad, especially Jefferson. Jefferson's killing.
Mm-hmm.
Jefferson's killing. I mean,
when
he was
comes
out.
back.
When he's out,
Before he got injured, it was like crazy points.
Yeah, I know. He's two beasts on the field. He's two beasts. He's two beasts. Nobody could fuck with him. All right, so I think that's the end of it. Let's keep it right on moving.
Be a fucking man.
And let's get into these nicks and dimes.
Nicks and dimes.
Take me to New York. We here, Nicks and Dimes, man. Brought to you by
Nicks and dimes, baby.
2 for $5. Them niggas got garbage around
the Jones Hour, mother.
That's right. Talk to him, Mr. Acid. And
I kid.
No, I'm so happy with the Knicks fucking playing lately, bro.
Yes, sir.
We won 3 in a row at home.
Mm-hmm.
We was faced with a 5-game road trip. We won in Charlotte last night. We won in Washington. We did lose in Boston, but
that's to be expected.
No, I mean, eventually, we kind of played Boston twice a little bit too early in the season. I wish maybe if these two matchups could have happened after December.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Where we got, a good amount of games under our belt as opposed to playing them, on 1,000. They got a bunch of all-stars on their team. Let's be real.
Yep.
Tatum, Jaylen Brown, Drew Holiday, Chris Tapps. These are all all-star caliber type players. We don't really got that,
But
only Randall and Brunson got jerked and RJ on the come up.
But they lack the depth.
They do.
They lack the depth.
And we have that.
And we have the depth.
Yeah.
So there you go.
Yeah. So I think I think we're on the right path, man. I really do. I really like the team. I really like their play. DiVincenzo hit 7 threes last night. I was questioning it. He got put into the starting lineup at the 2 with RJ at the 3, and he's been doing good. With Brunson. This little Villanova connection that we have.
Oh, the Villanova squad is nasty, bro.
Yeah, they on all cylinders when them 3 on the court, including Josh Hart.
Oh, they're fucking
Mitchell Robinson. He's 3rd all time in Knicks history in offensive rebounds,
which is insane. Bro.
Over 1,000 already,
which is insane.
Insane. He hasn't even played that much.
Listen. All right. Since we're in Knicks and Dimes, we can actually elaborate on this. All right. If people don't know Mitchell Robinson, and the reason why people don't know about Mitchell Robinson like that is because the dude went into a college situation and didn't play his first year of college and went straight into the draft.
Mm-hmm.
He went to a college. He wasn't happy with the situation, and he's like, you know what? I'm just gonna suit up and get ready for the draft.
Mm-hmm.
All right. And this dude is nasty.
He does have a raw talent about him.
So we low key got a gem. We got a steal when it came down to Mitchell Robinson. There's a reason why. Like he's like when he entered the league immediately was killing it.
Yeah. Making an impact.
Had foul trouble. Would do dumb things. That's because he didn't play college. And he's a big.
And the game is fast paced, and he was still kind of a little awkward.
But
now it's like his awkward kind of play and move is what separates him from the others and allows him to do the things he do. I mean,
beast athlete.
He do have a knack for getting that ball, especially on the offensive rebounds or being able to tip it out to his teammates.
Yeah, his alley game is crazy, bro.
Yeah, so I mean, he's been killing for us. Randall, he's been solid too, and RJ, I think, has really been, his improvement is really what's the difference in what our offense looks like so far this season. shooting above the numbers in every category, especially in the three, shooting 50% on the season. I mean, look how many games we've already passed. You know,
Word.
I mean, he did miss like about 2 or 3 games already.
Yeah.
But I mean, still. So I'm really happy with the Knicks. Let's try to bring up the Knicks schedule real quick.
Yeah. Why don't you hit that X on the blue? There you go. Bomb. Right on top.
There we go.
But yeah, no, for real though, like when it was blue and orange shit, you know, like
yeah,
we're all questioning Julius, you know,
yeah,
and I've personally like he hasn't looked the worst, you know, but reality I think is sinking in with a lot of people. I don't think he's all-star level. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like I think we should have traded him when we had the opportunity. I don't think his stock is as high as it was last year.
Mhm.
I'm just saying. I honestly don't think his stock is as high as it was last year.
Who?
We would,
Randall?
yeah.
I don't think his play has shown it just yet. You know, I think he's still. I mean, this is why I'm saying it. I think he's been able to take a little step back, and allow Brunson and RJ to do what they've been. I mean, Brunson is dropping almost 30.
Yeah.
Every game.
Crazy.
I mean, we 3-1 on this road trip. I forgot that we started. We beat Atlanta also. You know, so we won 3 in a row on the road. And we finished the road trip in Minnesota. We have the opportunity to go 4-1 on a 5-game road trip, which is big, and then take a couple of days off, and then welcome the Heat and the Suns in the Garden.
Word.
You know what I'm saying? Oh, actually, 4 Heat, Suns, Hornets, and Pistons before we do a home and away with the Raptors. So, you know, we gotta, you know, the schedule that as we've seen has been a little wacky in terms of some of the traveling that we've had to do, and
I think
that's
a 2 out of 3 that we can win.
At home?
Well, you got the Suns.
It's 4 games. It's Pistons, Hornets, Suns, Heat.
It's 3 out of 4.
Yeah, I think we could beat obviously the Hornets and the Pistons. I think the Suns and the Heat, I think we could split. I think we might not beat both of them, but I think we could beat one of them.
No. I don't think I don't think right now. Like, well, it's dependent on who's playing.
For each team?
No.
For the Suns?
I think we could definitely beat the Heat right now. Heat's not an early season team.
Mm-hmm. Well, but they won 8. They're on an 8-game winning streak.
The last
they're on an 8-game winning streak.
The last 2 Knicks games I've seen the last like couple of years, you know, like going to actual MSG, you know, were against the Heat. We won both of them bitches, and it was early season. You know, like I think it's just one of those things. Like we just have that number, you know.
Yeah, I mean, we might have that, but I don't know if that's what it is.
No, beat the Heat. Fuck that shit.
Yeah.
I truly believe that. I think like just because they have Jimmy, I don't think they, you know, like I don't think they really built like that. They lost pieces. The Heat really they lost pieces, bro. They're like, you know, like unless Tyler Hero becomes like a fucking all-star this season, you know.
Well, I mean, he's actually had some good numbers in games this year so far.
That's what I'm saying. Like, unless he like turns it up and he's consistent with it. Same thing with, I mean, Bam is crazy. Oh, like I think Bam is fucking fantastic. Bam is great, but like outside of that, bro, like, you know, they don't have. I'm just saying, like, we got more pieces, bro. We got depth now. Like, we got role players. We got you know 3 shooters. Like we had their number last year. We just didn't have the shooters, bro.
Mm-hmm.
You know, like I really think that we got their number this year.
Well, we're gonna see. We're gonna find out Monday. It's an in-season tournament game. We'll have one more with the Hornets at home. Oh, so we do play the Hornets at home. I thought we played them on the road.
And so the Hornets are fucking losing left and right, bro. So
yeah, I think it's the lack of coaching. I think because I mean they have talented players with Washington and Bridges and Rozier and Ball, like but you're not putting it together. You know,
No.
like LaMelo Ball is dropping like 30. He's another one dropping like 30 a night.
Yeah.
You know, both games we played them, and he had like 30.
Yeah, he's gonna get his
30
buckets,
something.
but they're still gonna lose.
Yeah, I know. That's like it's like then do something different so that you can win.
I don't know. I think they're going the OKC route.
What route is that?
Having fire ass players but still tanking.
Yeah, I don't know.
That's what OKC did for like 3 straight seasons. They had a lot of talent on their fucking team, but they still were losing. You still had.
I don't, but I mean, I don't think they was tanking. I don't think it was losing on purpose though.
SGA was still getting 30 plus a game, 30 a game.
Yeah, no, he killed last year.
You know, and then they got Giddy, and then they were still like
now they got Chet.
Both of them were still getting 30 plus a game and still losing, or 20 plus a game and still losing, and then they got Chet, and then Chet didn't play all last season.
Yeah, but now they all together. So
no, I know that, but I'm saying like in general, like they're just going that route, you know, or at least they're trying to, you know.
Yeah.
Like you still got you go get your numbers, like go fill your stat sheet, bro. But just realize that we're gonna lose at the end of the day. Just saying, that's what it looks like.
No, yeah, I feel you. As we look at the standings, Celtics in first, Sixers, Bucks, Pacers, like I told you, in the 4 seed. Then the Heat and the Knicks have the same record at 8 and 5, as the 5 and 6. And then 7, 8, 9, 10 is the Magic, Cavs, Hawks, and Nets. Magic at 7 and 5, but at the 7 seed.
Banchero, baby.
Yeah, man. I told you about the Pacers and Magic. As long as they stay within this range, I'm going to remind you every week that I told you about the Pacers and Magic.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying?
Absolutely. They got your boy fucking Halliburton, bro. Halliburton's fucking killing it right now. Didn't he break some record or some shit this week? He did something crazy this week. I shouldn't even be bringing it up. I can't really fucking recall it.
No, but he got
he did some crazy shit this week.
He's had mad assists. I'll tell you that much.
That's what it was. He broke a record for fucking assists. He had like 30 something assists in the game.
No, he didn't have that many. He had
no, dude, look it up. Fucking look that shit up on the phone, please, or on there. Like he had like some bananas amount of fucking something. Like he definitely. Someone told me he broke some record. It wasn't a league record. It was a Pacers record.
I'm gonna look it up.
But yeah, he's fucking talented, bro.
Nah, he is.
Isn't he an Ivy League dude? Isn't he like a Harvard guy? He's like a Harvard or Yale dude. What's the other one? Princeton?
I don't know.
Nah, all right. No, it popped up. I shouldn't have brought it up.
Over the past 2 games. That's what it is.
That's what it was. And 0 turnovers.
Yeah, 32 assists and 0 turnovers over the past 2 games. That's bananas. Yeah, I know. I got him on the fantasy team. Actually, I might finally win this week. I started off 0-3 in our league. So hopefully I win this week. Halliburton is going bananas.
Yeah.
Yeah. In the Western Conference, we got Minnesota, Anthony Edwards. He is wailing. I don't know if you've seen any of the highlights.
Unlocked, bro.
He is wailing. And then you have the Nuggets 2, Mavs 3, Thunder 4. You see, look.
Listen,
Thunder is 4, 9 and 4.
I want them. I want him to be set free.
Who?
Anthony Edwards, bro.
Oh, okay.
Like, you know, no disrespect, but Minnesota, like, let's be real. Every one of your superstars that you've had have fucking rotted on your team. You know, just trade that man away. Just trade him. just get rid of him. Just ship him. Just ship him somewhere. You know, I'm pretty sure he'll like even if it's a place that he doesn't want to be in, it'll be a one and done, and then he's set free. He can be a free agent. He could go places.
Mm-hmm.
You know, like just trade that man. You know, like that man's gonna be he's gonna go anywhere and he's gonna just fucking like unlock any fucking team. You know, like I wanted him last season. I wanted him the season before that. Why? Because his name's fucking Anthony. That's the reason why.
He could be your cousin.
He could be my cousin.
Yeah, man. On the other side.
Yeah, no, I got black cousins. Stop
There you
hating.
go. There you go.
There you go, man.
Sounds about right. Sounds about right. But yeah, Minnesota, man, they in first. Minnesota in first, like I said, is Minnesota, then the Nuggets, Dallas Thunder, round out the top four. Then you have the Kings and Rockets as 5 and 6. Lakers now at 7. Suns at 8. Suns is the 8th seed at 6 and 6. Shit don't even sound right with all the talent they have.
Nah, it does sound right. That's some
know.
KD shit.
Pelicans 9.
I'm gonna not even KD
Warriors
shit.
is 10.
That's just some Sun shit. They did that shit last season.
Yeah, I know, but it's like, bro, like
they crush it late.
It's better to, I don't know.
No, you're right. You're absolutely right. Put it in the bag early.
I think the homegrown teams that are able to do it as opposed to the free agent build teams is what lasts.
But we also
like
expected
the Warriors.
This though. It's a gelling period.
No, but I mean no, I know, but the gelling period. Here's the thing, though. Like the gelling period is only for so long based on the way these contracts are signed.
How many games are we in right now? How many games deep?
I'm not talking about that. I'm talking about what I'm trying to say is.
So you're about like long-term contracts. It's okay to
on.
gel for longer, or are you saying like short-term?
I'm not saying anything about that contract. What I'm saying is the teams like the Warriors that drafted Curry, Clay, and Draymond.
Okay.
The Celtics that drafted Tatum and Brown.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? What's another team that we seen it right now with the Rockets and the players that they've drafted and coming up together? Minnesota drafted Towns and Anthony Edwards. You know, these are the teams that are the Nuggets with Murray and Jokic. Those drafted Thunder right now. We just went through all the players that they SGA, Chet. I don't know who's the other player that we mentioned, but they drafted those. Giddey drafted. You know?
Yeah, I know they got it. They got a crazy
Fox. I mean, the Kings made some trades, but that's okay. But the Lakers is all free agents, and they in the 7th seed.
Yeah.
The Suns is all free agents. They in the 8th seed.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, let's go to the East and compare the same concept. When we talk about the Sixers is all players that were drafted, basically. You know, Embiid is drafted, Maxey is drafted. Those are their top players, you know?
But I mean, I truly do see like the Suns like making like not even that big of it's the thing is that the West is so stacked.
Mm-hmm.
You know,
like the Cavaliers, they did a lot of trades with the Nets and who they just traded recently with the Jazz. Yeah, the Nets and the Jazz. So you know they kind of try to build their team like that. They're 6 and 6. You know what I'm saying? The Bulls, all free agents with.
I like it though. Like think about this.
5 and 9.
All right, we are just above 500. We're a game above 500, right? 2 games above 500. 3 games above 500.
8 and 5.
And we are what?
In the 6th seed.
We're a 6th seed. That's a fire. The East Coast, like the Eastern Conference, is a competitive conference now, bro.
Yeah, no, it really is.
You gotta be that much. You gotta be 3 games over 100. I mean, over 500 to get even into like a position. You know what I mean? Like like. I remember in the past where you could just be fucking 500 and be a 6th seed. You know,
yeah, definitely.
Like just saying.
Mm-hmm.
You know, like.
Well, we'll see how the season. I mean, it's very, very still early. You know what I'm saying?
Facts.
13, anywhere from 13 to 11 games only played.
That's why. I mean, I truly think that the Suns are going to be able to figure it out.
No, I think so too. I think so too.
You have Beal,
You have to.
KD,
and
Book on the same squad, bro. Like
Yeah.
you're gonna make it happen. Like,
Yeah. Well, it's been a tough schedule for the Knicks. Maybe it was a tough schedule for the Suns too early. I don't really know, but
it's a gelling thing, bro. It's a gelling thing.
Yeah, well, we'll see. They better get the gelling.
They ain't gelling like Magellan yet.
Yeah, they're not. They gelling like felons.
Copyright that.
You know? Get it together.
Mm-hmm.
We got too much talent on that team.
That's a reverse of Dr. Scholl's right there.
Yeah.
We gotta copyright that shit. Don't steal that, Dr. Scholl's.
Don't, little fuck. Nicks and dimes, bitches.
Nicks and dimes,
bitches. Brought to you by the Jones Hour.
Yeah.
We here. We're live in full effect.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
But we have top 5.
Top 5.
Going through it as we continue on with the top 5. We told you every week.
Top 5.
Every week we're gonna have a top 5 with
top 5.
All the NBA teams, and we're going in alphabetical order.
Mm-hmm.
We did Atlanta. We did Boston.
Mm-hmm.
Atlanta again, Dominique, Lou Pett, Bob Pettit, Lou Hudson, Joe Johnson, and I think Dikembe Mutombo. I'm not sure.
No, you didn't. You didn't do Dikembe.
I know, but I can't think who's the other person. If it's not Dikembe on Atlanta.
All right. Well, it definitely wasn't because you got rid of Dikembe and then you went with Joe Johnson instead.
All right. I'm gonna look it up.
Okay.
Boston, we did Russell Havlicek, Bird, McHale, and Paul Pierce.
Yes.
Now we're in Charlotte. Charlotte this week. And I believe this is a combination of the Hornets and the Bobcats.
Pistol Pete.
Pistol Pete. There we go. Thank you, Anthony.
Mm-hmm.
Pistol Pete was in my top 5.
Top 5?
For Atlanta. It was not Mutombo. I stand corrected. But Charlotte, combination of Hornets and Bobcats. Because this is a relatively new team in comparison to some of the others, only out here in the 90s, since the 90s. So Charlotte, top 5 players.
Top 5?
Not in any particular order, but these are the ones. Larry Johnson, Grandmama. Glenn Rice, all-star, big-time three-point shooter. If any of you remember NBA Live 98, you know how real it is with Glenn Rice.
2K even, bro. Last year I had Glenn Rice, bro.
Oh yeah, this is the new relative.
I had a 97 Glenn Rice.
Yeah.
That dude was a monster, bro.
Three-point games.
So crazy, bro.
That's why I said if you remember, Giants with a touchdown, Saquon Barkley.
Yeah.
Stop sleeping.
Wow, 6-0 over Washington.
Kush speaks the truth.
Not really helping my parlay.
Guyana.
Yeah, I know. He gold-blooded my shit. Hopefully not, though.
2-2-2.
Oh, wrong page.
It's good you already know. It's good you already know.
Sending love to you, Kush. Sending that love to you. Okay, so it's Larry Johnson.
Mm-hmm.
Glenn Rice.
Mm-hmm.
Muggsy Bogues.
Good old Muggsy.
Kemba Walker.
Okay. UConn.
Gerald Wallace.
All right.
Gerald Wallace.
We got we're encapsulating to define and explain.
Yeah, I might have to have an honorable mention of Nick Collins, who wore that uniform for a long time with them, I believe.
But I would say that Gerald Wallace was the best Bobcat.
Definitely. You know, you could have had an Okafor or something.
Put respect on No, not enough people respect Wallace, bro.
Nah,
put some respect on that.
He was dropping
buckets.
Bro. He was dropping buckets. Jordan knew. That's why he had him on the team.
Fucking A, bro.
Yep. So that's the top 5.
Top 5
Charlotte players of all time. Now we don't really have. I was gonna go through some shout outs, but I can't remember them right now. That's when we get a little too wasted before the show. But I do remember before we ended that I do want to talk about something with hip hop.
Mm-hmm.
And it's a question that I have for the people. When do we feel was the moment in this thing we call hip hop where the conscious promotion of that type of rap ended and the beginning of this drill, shoot 'em up, heavy into drugs rap began? You know, some people want to say, oh, you know, they degrade women more now. Unfortunately, I feel like in the entirety of hip hop, they've probably been degrading women with some of the lyrics that they use. So I'm not going to even use that as an argument anymore. But when it comes to like shooting and violence and these types of raps that we're seeing it more now. We're seeing it more mainstream. We're seeing it more promoted. We're seeing that more as a new influence in the youth, as we could compare it to years back where it was more of like a De La Soul, Brand Nubian, Poor Righteous Teachers type of hip hop, where it was conscious and knowledge of self and helping your brethren and shit like that. You know what I'm saying? I feel like there was a time where we didn't know it as fans, but the media, the labels, the Illuminati, whatever you want to call it, realized the power and what this message was in the music that was being made and said, we can no longer promote this type of music. And you've seen less and less of those types of artists being able to get pushed out, and more of the other type of music getting pushed out as we transition to what we hear today. I mean, I wish I could give more relevant examples, because like we was talking about this before.
All right, wait.
Go ahead.
Name the artists that you're talking about.
That's what I was about to try to do.
All right, but name those artists and then go through their you don't even have to look it up. In your head, you have what? The Fugees?
What you mean?
Talking about 90s conscious rap groups.
Yeah.
The Fugees.
All
right, broke up. All right, we all know why. Lauryn Hill ended up having a secret fucking affair with Wyclef, and the Fugees broke up. Fugees broke up. Tribe Called Quest. All right, Tribe Called Quest broke up. Jungle Brothers. They had a couple of problems. They have one classic album. You know, like you have to look through the actual like artists themselves, like individually, like group wise, or even solo artists, and look at why they fell off. They all have a reason, you know. And even if like, and you could go down the line, you know, someone always fills that position, you know, as being like the living, standing, current conscious top dog like rapper at that time. You know, now you have, I guess, J. Cole, you know, maybe Kendrick, you know, but like you could literally go down the line. At one time, it was fucking Mos Def, you know, like at one time, you know, like maybe Black Star, you know, like
I agree.
you know, like it keeps going, you know, like but in general, you are right. But those top artists that got big, they all fell off because they broke up or outside of De La Soul, maybe like they kind of just lost relevance. You know, like I think it's just more or less a sound thing as well. If you're talking about subgenres of music, you know, the conscious subgenre of hip hop, you had a good 6 years, a good 6, 7 years of conscious hip hop being relevant. You know,
like right now.
Yeah. Obviously, gangster rap. You can't just say that you still live in gangster rap because gangster rap, West Coast gangster rap, is not the same thing as fucking drill. Even though you could consider both gangster rap. You know, like it's just there's specific subgenres of hip hop and they're relevant for like a good 4 to 6 years, depending on like how strong it is. It just is what it is.
No,
you know?
I feel you. I feel you. I feel exactly where you're coming from in terms of the relevance of it still being here, where you could say like a J. Cole or Kendrick being probably two of the top rappers in the game right now, and their conscious background and what they actually spit about and whatnot. And I'm not gonna front like they don't have a large following and whatnot. But what I'm trying to say is like, you know, more of the uh Fabio Foreign, Pop Smoke, K Flock, you know, where I'm not gonna say I don't like some of their music because obviously, you know, I do. I just feel like it's purposely done to promote this type of music because of the message, because of what it does to the youth, because of how it can affect them and affect generations and things like that. In comparison to, um, you know, a J. Cole or a Kendrick, where their talent was so undeniable that you wasn't going to be able to stop it. You know what I'm saying? Washington, get on the board with 3. Shout out to Mom Dukes.
Oh yeah.
But
I
when
get her a mic.
yeah,
when it's just hanging out in the living room.
hmm
It's just the 3 of us. We have an extra mic, Mom.
you can get in this. But the point of it is like where I was saying where J. Cole and Kendrick's talent is so undeniable that you weren't going to be able to stop their message. It was only, you know, smart enough where they're so big, we just gonna put the money out and know we're gonna get it back. As opposed to that other type of music getting more of a chance to get signed or be heard and that type of thing where conscious rappers that are out there right now are more of like an underground type of thing. And it's kind of always been that way, but there was a time where, you know,
well, I mean,
the message was there, and I feel like we've lost the message in hip hop.
Look at it this way. What I like about conscious rap is that the construct of an album is important. So if someone's looking at it like conscious rap in general, like people that are conscious rappers usually consider themselves artists. You know, not just rappers. They consider themselves artists. So the construct of their album is important. Like what tone, what tracks, how they set them together, the transitions together, the themes on their shit. Like it's a conceptual. Usually their albums are conceptual. You know, not just albums, not just like a collection of songs. You know, when they are good, they usually shine. And that's what I do like about conscious rap. And like you did bring it. It's not as popular as it was. It used to be. You know, like you had a stronger lineup of people that you would consider conscious rap, and not even that. Like party, like in general, not having to be hard was a culturally accepted thing, and we've had this wave, and then now it's back. You know, like you could say that we went through a conscious wave where it was popular to be a fucking nerd and be like a skater and like do all that other shit for a good fucking like almost 10 years. We just went through that wave. People were saying hip hop was dead. You know, like there's no hard shit anymore, blah, blah, blah. And now hard shit's back, bro. Like, and that just is what it is. Like, we go through waves, and there's a place for everything in hip hop. But like sometimes hard shit's gonna make more money than the you know let's have fun and be good people shit. You know
what I like, and you know what I you know saying it like that actually makes it a little more understandable of what it is in terms of the hard shit now that's coming out, because you know what it is. This is this generation's hard shit. The drill shit. The
Griselda shit.
Yeah,
like all
mine
that
was more of like them Clue freestyles and them mixtapes and shit. You know what I'm saying? That was my hard shit. You know what I'm saying? Now, this is the new hard shit, and it's just like they really want motherfuckers killing each other as the hard shit. When I think back when we were saying it, when we want motherfuckers killing each other, I think it was just more of like the type of creative way of thinking of it. You know what I'm saying? That got the thing, you know? Like I remember one line from my man the Ghost, Styles P. He says, "What I wouldn't do for a shotgun silencer." You know what I'm saying? Like putting a silencer on a shotgun. First of all, how long would it be? We already know what how long a shotgun is. Then you put a silencer on it. What kind of shit is that? You know? But, you know, the thought about it was like, you know, this craziness. I remember hearing that in a freestyle on one of these Clue tapes, and I was like, "Oh my god, that's crazy," you know. And now this new message of like, nigga, uh, showing up to my op's funeral, you know, like to me, it's like, damn, nigga, like it's really that serious for you, like, nigga, you taking it there, and you know, to them, that's the new hardship because that's what they're doing, and that's the generation. You know what I'm saying? But I don't know. I guess it's the times that's changed, and it's not really me being 40 years old now. You know, knowing how much of that type of lifestyle is no longer is not really popping. You know, unfortunately, when you're 18 and 19 and 20, you're
But we were like that though.
Yeah, no, I know. I was about to say that your feeling of not being scared or not giving a fuck or anything like that.
The last time
nothing
hard
to worry
shit was
about.
popping was when we were younger. So like in general, like
No, I know that, but like for me, the hard shit is still when Jadakiss drops a verse or some shit. You know what I'm saying? Like
Jada will still drop more verses.
yeah, no,
bro.
I know that, but to them, you know, Kiss is outdated, maybe. You know what I'm saying? Nah, yeah, it's young and cats. That's not the wave. You know, like, oh yeah, Kiss is one. They'll probably give him the props, like, oh yeah, Kiss is one of the nicest, but I don't be on them like that. I be on
That's an appreciation to hip hop.
I be on Dougie B.
But that's an appreciation to hip hop shit. That's what I'm saying. Like
not taking anything from Dougie B, but I'm just saying like.
You will have people that come from this generation that will live on. The ones that live on are the ones their fan base has an appreciation for Jadakiss. That's what I'm saying. You know, and that goes through any fan base. Like you look at like fucking like people that love fucking talking about corny shit, like not corny shit, but like conscious hip hop. You know, like people that love Kid Cudi.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? There's a whole fan base of people that love Kid Cudi. Kid Cudi still exists. You know, still makes mad fucking money. But the people that fuck with Kid Cudi, 10 times out of 10 are still fucking with Jadakiss.
Right.
You know what I mean? Like they're still fucking with hard shit. You know, like you recognize what hard shit is. You know, hard is hard. Jadakiss is still one of the fucking greatest rappers alive right now.
Definitely.
You know? Definitely. So like, yeah.
He in my top 5.
By the way, we're waiting for another album, Jada. All right, like I want a fucking album, bro. Like I want like not even a retirement album. Like I want like your like when Nas what Nas is doing right now. I want from Jada. I want an album every fucking year, bro. You know, I know I'm jealous, bro. Like not jealous. I know I'm asking for a lot right now. You know, but but let's be real.
Yeah, word.
You know, let's
get
a
couple of mixtapes or some shit.
Yeah, fuck no. I want albums, bro. Like I want straight up. Give me LPs and EPs. I don't give a fuck. You know, give me some real albums and some side projects. You know, do what Nas is doing right now.
Get a primo.
Find a producer that's gonna team up with you and make like 5 albums.
Right.
And you're gonna just drop project after project and then be fire as hell. You know,
like Alchemist.
And you proven that you are the best.
An Alchemist with Havoc.
Woo!
That'd be crazy.
You know what though, Alchemist got called out. We went over this though. Alchemist is slow with it, so I don't know about that. Like Alchemist may take a while.
Yeah, I know, but I still though. From the tracks that they've already made together.
Oh hell yeah,
that sure would be crazy.
Alchemist right now, like when it comes down to producers, Alchemist is the top 5 producer in hip hop. Seriously, he's the top 5 fucking producer. Right now, if you're talking about right now, I'm talking about like right now. Yeah.
Yeah, I could feel you on that.
Alchemist is like the main producer of like so many fucking hot like artists right now. You know what I mean? Like if you like I brought up Griselda earlier, but like you know what I mean? Like you know how many fucking Griselda beats are Alchemist beats? Majority of fucking Griselda beats are Alchemist beats. Right. You know? So it is like the dude's wave. Dude, like even if they're not Alchemist beats, they sound like Alchemist beats.
Right.
There's some other artists that's inspired by. You know what I mean? Like it's a sound, bro. And that's right now when it comes down to the hard shit, Alchemist is the one, bro.
He is the one. Nah, I feel you on that. I fucks with Alchemist.
Shout outs to Alchemist. I aim to have you on the show at least fucking one day, bro. You're gonna be on this fucking show.
Facts.
Putting this on the fucking putting it in the universe, bro.
Yeah, speaking into existence. I'm with it.
Yeah.
Hell yeah, that should be fire.
It's cause you already know.
Dropping the gems on him. But yo, that's another episode wrapped up this week.
Yes, sir.
Shout out to Kush.
Shout out to Kush, bro.
Sending you love, my brother.
We love you, bro.
You already know. But another one wrapped up. Shout out to the one and only.
Much love
for holding it down.
Everyone have a good week.
Do.
Seriously.
Classic interview on its way.
Yes,
you
sir.
already know. Plus,
happy Thanksgiving.
Thank you, Madre. Yeah. Thank you, Madre. Oh, and a Miss Universe shout out before my wife wants to kill me.
Oh my God!
Shout out to Miss Nicaragua. Shout out to Miss Nicaragua for winning the Miss Universe. Shout out to the 2 mothers that have babies and married in it. Not a shout out to the 2 trainees that were in it.
You don't have to go there. I look at it like this. If you want me to watch the Miss Universe contest, all right, or the Miss whatever contest, just bring back Donald Trump. All right, make Trump the host again, and I'll watch it. I'm not even a Trump supporter, and I'll watch it out of sheer entertainment alone. I will watch that. Sign me up, bro. I will watch that every day. And him singing.
So Trump, if you don't win the presidential election, this is maybe you should do that.
Hell yeah.
Go back to it.
Yeah.
Go back to your roots.
You will make the Miss Universe contest the highest rated show of the year.
Yeah, this one looks good.
Yeah.
This one looks good.
Yeah. There's the president of Nicaragua hosting it when you could be hosting it, bro.
Whoever said this woman right here is ugly is fake news. It's fake news.
It's fake.
It's fake news.
All right.
In the back, we was feeding them a bunch of French fries and hamburgers. Lots of fries.
Lots of fries. You got his timing down. You definitely got his timing down.
I don't sound like him though.
No, you don't. You don't have the impersonation down, but you got the timing down. I give you that.
I'm trying.
Yeah, you're better than I am at that.
The Jones Hour. We here in acid. Jonesy Dos Veces. You already know. We in the building. Wrapping it up.
We brought it down. It's good you already know.
Oh, we got a touchdown. Oh, we got a bunch of touchdowns. Oh, look at that. Fantasy. Fantasy.